Hi there, I'm Thomas Nelson. Have you ever thought of becoming a graphic designer or pursuing a career in graphic design? If so, I'm going to go over some of the benefits and some of the pullbacks of being a graphic designer. For one, if you like computers, you'll love graphic designing. If you're not a fan of computers, you might want to look into something else. These are the computers that we use for graphic design. What you do is they come with a pen and you basically just draw on the screen. It is fully touchscreen with the pen. There's plenty of settings on the sides to change from brushes to colors. You can also move around and change the position of the monitor to help you get that right drawing angle for the graphic design. Before we get too far into what you do and the tools and equipment used in graphic design, I'd like to take a quick look at the history of graphic design. Graphic design is a production of visual statements on some surface, such as a wall, canvas, pottery, computer screen, paper, stone, or landscape. It includes everything that relates to the creation of signs, charts, logos, graphs, drawings, line art, symbols, geometric designs, and so on. Graphic design is the art or profession of combining text, pictures, and ideas into advertisements, publications, or websites. At its widest definition, it therefore includes the whole history of art, although painting and other aspects of the subject are usually treated as art history. The history of graphic design is a very long one. It goes far back enough to where hundreds of graphic designs of animals by the primitive people in the Chauvet cave in the south of France, which were drawn earlier than 30,000 BC, as well as similar designs in the Lascaux cave of France that were drawn earlier than 14,000 BC, or the designs of the primitive hunters in the Bhikata rock shelters in India that were drawn earlier than 7,000 BC, and the Aboriginal rock art in the Kukudu National Park of Australia, and many other rock cave or paintings in other parts of the world show that graphics have a very long history which is shared among humanity. This history, together with the emergence of writing in 3000 to 4000 BC, are the foundation of graphic design. Here are some examples of some modern day graphic design that most people will recognize. Now back to what it takes to be a graphic designer. You have to have a bachelor's degree in any kind of graphic design field. You have to go to college specifically for graphic design. Me, personally, I am attending the Art Institute of Troy for my graphic design bachelor's degree. And I must have made a very good first impression because as I was applying, the president of admissions decided he was going to write a recommendation letter, which I thought was really great and was very humbled about. So after high school, I start at the Art Institute on July 14th, where I will spend the next 3 years getting my bachelor's degree. After I get my bachelor's degree, my college will help me find an internship in my field of choice. I've already been informed that through my work already, I have an opportunity to be an intern at the Sony Santa Monica studio in California for storyboarding for some video games that are coming up. High school has actually prepared me for this career much more than I thought it would. Between going from web design, learning how to code and organize and design a good website, to being in art club and now having art class, is giving me time to perfect my skill and also branch out my skill into many different variations. Why graphic design, you might ask? Well, as a kid, I always loved drawing when I was a kid, but I never really was serious about it. It wasn't until the summer when I got a girlfriend that I really enjoyed drawing pictures for her, drawing my feelings out for her. Ever since then, I really had a passion for drawing. And then my friend went to the Art Institute too, told me about how great of a school they had and what they had to offer me, so I decided to act on it, and I got accepted. When it came time to job shadow, I really couldn't find a graphic designer's job shadow. It's literally almost impossible to find one. So I found something close as a photographer. I went to my friend Mike, and it was a simple day because he had 2 appointments lined up. Went to the first one. We just went to Heritage Park and took some photos of a couple. It really taught me about clients. Like in graphic design, sometimes you have to deal with clients and how you get to meet their needs, not so much yours. And we went to his second appointment. It kind of got canceled. So after that, we wound up actually just going to the local skate park I go to, and me and him just shot some photos there of some of my skating. Now, to show you what some graphic designers go through, or the process some go through, here's one photo that I drew on my iPad, and here's another photo I drew on my iPad. Now, graphic design, it is common to take 2 photos and combine them in some way and add some extra stuff to it, so I'm going to be drawing a connecting arm between the 2 photos. And here is the final product. I hope that this whole video has maybe even given you a slight idea of maybe pursuing graphic design. If not, I'm glad I could inform you of this great career which I plan to pursue. Thank you for watching.